Hi guys, and welcome back to RareRoo Crafts. I'm Sarah, and today I'm on with you to share the collaboration piece that I did for the All Heart collaboration. This is a one-day, one-off collaboration today on Valentine's Day. It's Crafter's Choice, and there's 20 fantastic crafters that are joining in and creating something for us to look at. All of those channels will be linked in the description box below this video, so please do go on over and check them out. Now, these are just here for you to look at. They're not actually what I've made. It's just for you to look at while I explain. I am quite late. This video is probably going to be a couple of hours late by the time it goes up. And that's been because this has been quite a challenge for me to make this emotionally. So I'll show you what I've created, and then you'll understand why. So I decided to do a mixed media art canvas with some photos of my grandparents. So this is my Bampy and this is my Gigi. We lost my Bampy about 18 months ago, just over 18 months ago, and he was a very, very special man, very special in all of our lives, and it's been quite hard since we lost him. And this is a piece that I wanted to do since then, but I just haven't been able to. I haven't been able to get the photos out and do it. But Valentine's Day felt like the right time to do it. My grandma and Bampy were married for nearly 60 years, and they had a very long and happy life together, and they really did cherish each other. My Bampy always used to say that he won the lottery the day he married my Gigi, and nothing else was going to ever compare to the day that he married her. So yeah, they adored each other. So this is obviously their wedding photo, and then there's a little photo down here which is them holding hands when he was very, very poorly, and he was in hospital, and we took Grandma to see him, and yeah, that photo was taken. So yeah, it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster creating this, but I've really enjoyed it, and it's been quite cathartic. So I have done, or I've filmed the whole process, and I will make a process video, and I will put that up in the next few days so you can see how I've created it. But I've basically taken a canvas that was just a little bit smaller than 12 by 12. It was just a cheap one that had got a drawing on it that you were supposed to paint, but I bought it to do these with. I took a piece of 12 by 12 paper that I really liked. It's got like a sort of damask pattern in the background, but it was really, really subtle. So I've used that as my base layer. I painted all the edges, and then I've put some stencil in, this brick stencil in, and I've repeated that around the edges as well. And I put a little bit of embossing powder. It was Cosmic Shimmer Mixed Media Stone Age, and I really like it actually, but it was quite hard to melt. But other than that, it gives a really lovely finish. I really do like it. So I did that sort of up the side of sort of sweeping down the side of the canvas there, and then I just put a little bit in a couple of places here because I knew that that's where I wanted to put another floral cluster. I did a load of die cuts. I would like to use like the Dusty Attic chipboard pieces, but they're really hard to get in the UK. So I try and sort of replicate it using die cuts, and I just layer them up so that they're 2 or 3 layers thick. And you get that similar look that you would get to using the chipboard pieces. So I've done that with some of the greenery. I've done that with these flourishes at the side there. These ones, I kept them just 1 layer, but I didn't glue them all the way down. I only glued them in the middle so that they've still got some movement. I put a little bit of cheesecloth in the background there, a little bit of gauze, which I used some ink sprays. I've also done a little bit of stenciling in the background, again just sort of with a damask type pattern. I did it with one of the Lindy's sprays, but I just put a little bit in a dish, and I used a sponge to sponge it on, and then I did knock it back with a little bit of gesso because it was a little bit strong, a little bit too vibrant. I've also stamped a little bit of text here and there, and then I've got this Stampin' Up stamp, which is text, but it's in a heart shape, so there's just a few of those scattered about as well. These 2 pieces were chipboard pieces that I had, and I've just heat embossed them with some really nice gold heat embossing powder. And then I've got a combination of some flowers that I've made and then some that I've bought. And the ones that I've bought, I've gone over them with a bit of ink and put a bit of gesso on these ones, just to make them look a little bit more sort of dimensional and just to give them a little bit more interest. And I got this lovely, this is a die cut that I've got in my stash. So again, I cut it out 3 times just out of cereal packet, layered it up, and then heat embossed it so that it's got that sort of chipboard. And then with the heat embossing, it almost looks enamelled. And then I've got these lovely little wooden hearts that were in my stash, and I've just scattered them through the floral cluster, and just one of them says love on it there, which I thought was perfect. And then right down at the very bottom of the canvas here, I've got these 2 gorgeous little cherubs, which are made from paper clay and a mould. They were, again, in my stash. I made them ages and ages ago. I made loads of them. So I painted them with the ivory paint, knocked it back again a little bit with the gesso, put a little bit of the gold, what's it called, like wax, some gilding wax. I put a little bit of that on and knocked it back again because it went a little bit too bright, and then put a little bit more. So just backwards and forwards until I got it the way I wanted it. And then I'd got these gorgeous metal corner pieces in my stash, so I've put a couple of those on just to sort of make sure that it's bringing your eyes in. And then I've inked all the way around the edge as well, and again that just helps with that bringing your eye in and focusing you where you want the focus to be. So yeah, that's it. I'm thinking I might just darken up the edges a little bit now that I'm looking at it, because I've finished it all, tied it up a bit so that you could actually see it on my desk. Walked away, come back to it, and I'm just thinking, yeah, that's what it needs. Just needs a little bit more. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you it when it's totally finished. Perfect. That's what was missing. I knew something wasn't quite the way I wanted it to be, and that is what it was. It just wanted those edges darkening up just that little bit. It just makes you focus on the middle. Your eyes don't wander off the edge of the canvas. It keeps you focused on the middle, and that's exactly what it needed, and I just adore it now. I showed it to my husband just now, and he really loves it and said it's going to go up in our bedroom, so that my Gigi and Bumpy will always be looking over us, which I think is just perfect. So I really apologise for being so late. It's not, normally I'm pretty good with being on time for collabs, but like I say, it's been hard, and I had to do this justice. I had to get this right, so I couldn't rush it. But I'm really pleased with the finished result, and I hope that you have enjoyed having a look at it too. I will make sure that the collaboration video goes up in the next few days so that you can have a look at that process if you want to. And don't forget that this is a collaboration, so there is tons and tons more inspiration out there for you to see. And I, for one, can't wait to get some time this evening to sit down and see what everybody has been creating. So that is it from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, you could give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can also give me a thumbs down. That's fine too. If you did enjoy it and you want to see more, you can consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell icon, and then you'll get notified each time I upload a new crafty video. So don't forget to check out everybody else, and I'll see you all again very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.